the top story going into the combine and coming out of the combine in terms of the National Football League is something that has not happened yet, okay? It is something that may never happen. It is something that Raider fans like Jay Felly hopes doesn't happen. You have said that if the Raiders trade Maxx Crosby, you're out.
I'm considering it. I might have to sign my own.
If you could create your own certificate for Jay Felly to tap out of being a Raider fan.
I can't fake notarize my own, but
that's
okay. And again,
dang, Jay.
You know, there's been rumors all over the place that that Crosby told the Raiders, "I'm not playing for you again," which makes little sense when you also factor in that he was at the facility the day that their new head coach, Clint Kubiak, was brought in and introduced to the media. And he's hanging out around the coffee machine. And I guess, does he like his coffee silver and black? Is that how he likes it? You better hope. Because he is as good as they come still at age 29. And all throughout the combine, that's all you heard for anybody who was talking about Maxx Crosby, that there's some there. Every single time we have Tom Pelissero on, there's some there. And so every single time Maxx Crosby communicates in any way, shape, or form, we in the media begin to read into it. Mm-hmm. And he posted something this morning, this very day. And you better not read into it too much, TJ, because if you do, you're not going to like it, because he used an eagle emoji. Fear less, do more, an eagle, and a diamond.
What the hell does that mean?
Great question. Fear less, do more. Now, is an eagle like the animal, the spirit animal?
Like the condor, right? You know, there's no condor.
Okay. I got it. Okay.
Yeah,
there's no condor emoji?
Yeah, so you got to pick the closest thing to it.
Do me a favor. Do me a favor. Look up, just put in, condor into your phone and see it.
Emoji?
Does the eagle come up?
All right, hold on. Let's see.
Because everybody thinks that Howie Roseman's onto him.
Yeah, well, I mean.
Nothing comes up for
nothing does.
So you got to use the next bird.
You want to put in? I mean, what else?
Type in bird. I mean, there's the eagle that's literally flapping his wings.
Right. That you normally see when an Eagle fan uses it. Well, at any rate,
it's either that or he posts like a pigeon. You know, he don't want to post a pigeon.
You're not putting a pigeon?
Nah,
put a pigeon up there. That's an American bird.
Yeah,
right
that's. Don't read too much.
That's a red-blooded avian.
There's like a parakeet now.
You can have a chick. You don't want a chick just hatching. That's not Maxx Crosby.
Okay. No, that's not Crosby. Penguin. There's a penguin head. Oh, there's a dodo bird.
There's a rooster.
I wonder if he thought of.
There's a lot of new emojis.
All right.
There's an owl.
We're now bird watching. Ooh.
There's like a phoenix. There's like a red flaming one.
All right. Okay. The question is, what does he want? What does he want? We had Mike Mayock, the man who drafted him in the 4th round yesterday, and at the end of our conversation about the combine, I'm like, well, what do you think about this news that the kid you drafted out of Eastern Michigan might be asking to end his Raiders relationship that you sparked?
With Max, and here's how I feel personally. Mm-hmm. I love his loyalty. I love that he's done nothing but tell everybody he wants to be a Raider for life. Mm-hmm. I think he felt disrespected at the end when he got shut down, even though there might have been good thoughts from the organization side about that. But I think that bothered him. And what I would love for him more than anything is to finish. I think he's 29 years old. How many years did he get? 3, 4, 5, whatever it is left. I want him to finish up like Chris Long did. Chris Long played with the Rams for a lot of years and lost a lot of football games. He signed as a free agent with New England, won a Super Bowl. The next year he signed with Philadelphia, won another Super Bowl. I think Max thirsts for playing in games that matter in January and February.
And that includes games that technically don't matter in the standings, right? Because those games in January, Mike basically mentioning there that we all believe those games towards the end of the season last year where the Raiders were clearly moving on from Pete Carroll and clearly in the mix for the first overall pick, and him clearly, so good even in a potentially physically diminished state, could affect a win. them telling him we're not playing you created such a rift that's there's some there. And, Mike mentioned how he is 4 years older than Micah Parsons and what the compensation could potentially be for a trade. And Michael, I'd imagine the Raiders would say that compensation is the floor for him. And, you could see in this photograph here of Maxx Crosby, his inked torso having Kobe and Ali and Jordan on his, I guess, ink biography. That body of work. Thank you, sir. I should turn to the guy who's an actual Raider, an inked Raider over there. His body of work. Thank you, sir.
No better than the rest of us.
The Rich Eisen Show, Maxx Crosby, ladies and gentlemen. By the way, I'm not deactivating you. We need you.
Appreciate it.
I mean, certainly when Del Tufo deactivates himself the night before. So I digress. Clearly, he's got the fighter mentality, the Mamba mentality. And, it's clear it wasn't just Pete Carroll that might have made that decision. It was clearly somebody that's still around. So they can't just say, we got rid of the people who deactivated you. So with there being a there, normally we do a top 5 list of teams that should trade for some person that might want out or could be had. And for somebody of this caliber, we did this before with Devontae Adams, which is, the top 5 is teams that should trade for Maxx Crosby. It's your team. All 5 of them. And the one more even is your team.
Just right down the line.
All right?
Familiar to me.
It's your team. Okay, the top 5 teams that should overpay for Maxx Crosby, though, is a different one than that list. It really is, because some teams aren't close enough to basically say to the Raiders, you say no, I say here's the Godfather offer for you. And so the top 5 teams that should give a Godfather offer and overpay for Maxx Crosby, presented by Hyundai. Hit it.
High five. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Rich's Top 5.
All right. I understand if I'm putting on this list of top 5 teams that should overpay for Maxx Crosby, if I'm putting an AFC team on this list, it could be a lot more expensive than an NFC team, because this means you might see him more than once every 4 years, okay? And certainly, I'm not putting, as you might imagine, a single AFC West team on here. That's an immediate hang-up, right?
Yeah.
Right? No, like, even if John Spytek, the GM, or Brady himself goes to Mark Davis and say, we recommend this trade, and it's one of the 3 other teams in division, even Mark Davis might turn to Tom Brady and say, what's your malfunction? So number 5 on the list, though, is I'm putting the team with just 30 sacks last year. Second worst in the AFC. Only the Jets' 26 sacks were worse than, believe it or not, the Baltimore Ravens.
Ooh, whoa.
The Ravens had only 30 sacks last year. Yeah. Now, Jesse Minter's coming aboard, and Anthony Weaver's the defensive coordinator, but Minter's going to be the guy calling plays, right? So just imagine what Maxx Crosby in purple would look like. All right? And certainly if you're trying to get Joe Burrow behind that offensive line on the ground, number 98 in your program, number 1 in your Ballmer heart, I think that would be an interesting move. Certainly if the Ravens are offering 14th overall in the package. Now, that might be too rich for Eric DeCosta's blood, but hey, man.
That'd be nice.
30 sacks last year? That's not Ravens-like at all. Number 4 on the list. This team was last in the league in sacks. Last with 20. 20 sacks. And they damn near were the 1 seed in the NFC anyway. The 49ers had 20 sacks last year. 2-0. Now, in the same way that telling Mark Davis, hey, we got an AFC West team in the mix, I don't know if his former Bay Area mate is something that he would countenance. The Niners might have to overpay. But What about Bosa and Crosby on the same line?
Oof.
Thoughts?
Scary.
Now
you're talking.
Or the Niners might be we had 20 sacks last year. Did you see what happened to Nick Bosa? Did you see what happened to Fred Warner? We're just going to have him back. We're not flipping draft choices for Maxx Crosby. We don't have the cap room for it. We're not even going to try to figure out the cap room for it. Guess what? Our quarterback isn't the last pick in the draft anymore. He's now at the top of the food chain. Just got to think about it. Him and Bosa together. Look out, Matthew Stafford and Sam Darnold. Number 3 on the list is my last AFC team, 35 sacks, which is low down the list. Chris, it's your team.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
It's your team.
Struggled getting after the quarterback last year.
Dude, him and Milton Williams and Barmore, and now we're talking, right?
Landry.
Now we're talking.
Jason comes back. Be nice.
This is what I'm talking about.
Yeah, it'd be nice.
It's especially since you're down second to last.
Yeah.
You know?
I would hate you.
You could come to the dark side.
You could come to the dark side.
Maybe I'll just follow him wherever he goes.
Technically, he's already on the dark side.
Yeah, that's true.
The dark side, right?
Yeah, 31.
Dude.
It would have to be a lot. A few more extra picks thrown in there.
Of course. That's why I'm talking about overpaying the Godfather offer here for Maxx Crosby. Number 2 on the list is the number of fans that came up to me at the Combine and said, please tell me this is possible. 35 sacks as well. All the last 3 teams have 35 sacks last year. The Chicago Bears. Mm-hmm. The Bears. Sending Maxx Crosby to Chicago. Putting him on that defensive line. They got a lot going on there. They don't have a single safety on their roster right now that's currently under contract, okay? So what do? Maybe you load up on defense, you draft one of these kids with your remaining draft choices, that's safety, a very deep pool, and get Maxx Crosby as a monster. Put the monster back in the midway while you're still in the midway before you go to Indiana. You know, I mean, Bears fans nonstop. All those Bears fans in the state of Indiana already there. They were like, please tell me this is true. Number 1 on the list, the team that should make the Godfather offer.
Let's go.
You bet. It is.
Say my name. Say my.
The kid from
Definitely hate you.
The kid from Colleyville, Texas. He's from Texas. I bet you the kid. What did he root for the Cowboys growing up? I bet you can find that information. We could ask him next time we speak to him. Dallas Cowboys, man, do it.
Bust the budget.
Do it. Bust the budget. Go ahead and do it.
Bust the budget.
BT.
Do it. Do it. Quinnen Williams and Maxx Crosby on the same line. Go do some damage with Kenny Clark.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. You got the offense all settled. You got the play caller as your coach. Put Max with the star on the side of his helmet. Go have him go hunt Jalen Hurts. Dare Jaden Daniels to come out of the backfield.
I wish he would.
Dare Jackson Dart to be aggressive on third down running the football.
You better not.
That's it, man. That's the team that should make the Godfather offer. Do it now.
What a great list, Rich. I mean,
that's my top 5 teams that should make the Godfather.
One more.
Oh,
okay.
All right, we'll get one more.
Okay. Speaking of Godfather offer, the team that already got Micah Parsons. Go ahead, keep going.
Oh,
keep going. Like Frank Pantangeli once said.
Let's hit them all now while we got the muscle.
Hit them all while you got the muscle.
I don't like that.
That's what. All right. That's just to throwing it out there so I could play the Frank Pantangeli soundbite for a Godfather offer.
Just stop
yeah,
the
one more. I did not.
That's my boy. What better way to tell Joe Burrow, we see you? What better way to tell Joe Burrow that we see you than this?
Come on, Rich.
I know they're not going to do
Stop it.
I know they got Trey Hendrickson already lined up for a 1 year.
Trey back or
I don't know. Or you don't.
It'd be better with both.
I don't know. Who knows, man? What better way to tell Joe Burrow, we get you, we see you, we got you? Then we're going to splash. We give you your receivers. You got Chase Brown. We'll get you this, and then we'll draft O-lineman. I don't know. I mean, while I'm going off the board here, let's do it. Hey, you made it all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Check us out every single day streaming live on Disney Plus and the ESPN app 12 to 3 Eastern.